Good morning. Ira Epstein with your morning flash update. And this update is for the morning of Tuesday, and we're at the 17th of June, 2025. 90 degrees in Chicago. Natural gas, are you listening to that? And it is. And I told you the first time we get into that warm weather, not just in Chicago, but the center of the country, because it'll go east. That's what you want to look at. End of the week, high 90s. So we're there. And this is why you're getting that first rally there. On the energies as a whole, I am confused. The president ran out of the G7 yesterday after dinner, saying he had to go back, and the situations are such that he's calling the National Security Council. I don't see anything happening. And that is the big thing. Was he trying to really evade and not have to deal with Zelensky and some of the others that he hadn't talked to? It's possible. Japan got nothing out of a 30-minute meeting with the president. I don't think Ms. Sheinbaum got a chance to meet. Mr. Starmer from the UK got his deal done. They're just putting the paperwork together now, so he's really got a deal that has come together. Mark Carney asked for and is getting 30 days, but isn't the July 9th before 30 days are up? So I don't know what the president's going to do about that, but we will find out. But from my perspective, and not seeing anything big overnight happen in between Israel and Iran, I don't get it. The word is that we want to send a negotiating team to talk to Iran. Well, first of all, they don't talk to us, all right? Not directly. They go through intermediaries. And, you know, if they're reaching out to the president and they want to give up all their nuclear enrichment, we'll have a team there. If they're saying they're flexible and they're going to keep it, why send the people? It's not worth the time and effort. All right. Import-export prices, flat. They expected down 0.2. So is that the tariff showing up a little bit, the impact? Export prices, we're not exporting any inflation. If anything, down 0.7. And petroleum import prices were down a bit. That won't be the way this time because you've been coming up, as you know, the whole half of June. Advanced retail sales were down 0.9. But a lot of this has to do with auto purchases, with when President Trump said he was going to put tariffs on everything back in January, February. People started buying cars left and right. And when you look at ex-autos, you can see they expected it up 0.2. They got down 0.3, but that made up about 0.6 of the whole thing. Revised retail sales for April, actually a negative figure from a positive figure. Retail sales, the headline number, came in, if we take a look at that, about 5%, which is an improvement over last week. The Federal Reserve U.S. industrial production numbers, well, as you can see, they came in down 0.2. Utilization was down about 0.3. They did some revisions in the April numbers. When we come over to the National Association of Home Builders, in a half hour, we're going to get their index number. It's not existing homes or new homes, just an index. Business inventories at 9 and the API numbers later on. But to me, the big event of the day, obviously, is going to be, is there really anything going on that the president left so fast to G7? I have my own doubts. We'll see. It just doesn't feel like that to me. It feels to me like the president had accomplished what he wanted to, and he just scooted on everybody. Could I be wrong? I could be very wrong on that. But show me. That's what I say. The dollar getting a little bit of a bid in most currencies, down a little bit. A little bit isn't a lot. Let's make that the first thing to understand. So the market should be interesting down here. Silver, you know, I did a special report on silver, if you'll recall, 2 weeks ago now. And this morning, for the first time, I told traders, as the market was up at what I call one of my window envelopes, this is a good time to take a chunk of the profit. I hope they did it. We'll see, but I can prove what we did. I've sent out an email to everybody also. As you know, I've been looking for a pullback in Bitcoin. We're getting it. You're down $3,000 a coin right now. And in the grain markets, if you'll notice, I've swung gears around on you as we now got Dees corn, Sep wheat, and we still have beans those are the SEP. I'm going to put November in place of that. I put the SEP there, but I think we can go to the Nov and look at those rather than the July anymore. So that pretty well covers what I'm seeing. Remember, if you'd like to get our free information, it's there. The Pivot Point series, the Aruna Indicator, free video series, how to use these, our research, and price counts, I cannot tell you how important they are. They're how we got part of the silver done. Remember how bearish I was in the dollar and it held that fourth price count. Now it's taking it out. You're opening the door in the dollar. The door is open. If this market wants to drop another, I know it's going to be crazy to people, another 10%. A heck of a drop if it happens. We'll see. With that, I'm Ira Epstein. I'll catch up with you all tonight in the market wrap-ups. You take care.